Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to be here on this panel. So, before I talk about myself, I'm sorry, was it uncomfortable when the mic went off for just 5 seconds? You know, I saw a lot of hands go up. Did it feel like you were missing out on information? Well, this is what deaf people have been feeling all their lives. And that is what we are here to solve. We want to make sure that every person has access to information and the ability to express themselves freely. And that is where Glovatrix steps in. So, I'm the founder of Glovatrix, and at Glovatrix, we have made an AI-based glove which translates sign language gestures to voice so that every deaf person can independently communicate and put their thoughts and opinions to the world. So, through this technology, we want to empower the deaf and speech-impaired community and enable sign language users to communicate with everyone. So, जैसे सर बोल रहे थे कि इस panel में अभी there isn't enough representation of people with disabilities. So, I want to put forward a question that let's say tomorrow we had a deaf person in the panel with us, and that deaf person was talking in sign language or communicating in sign language. How many of you would actually be able to understand what that deaf person is saying? Right? Sign language is also a language. It's their natural language. And just because they are not able to speak, why should they not put their viewpoints forward? So that is where my glove plays a role. So we are hoping that next year, when there is a panel like this, we are hoping that there would be deaf people here who are able to communicate their thoughts independently using my glove, which will be able to convert it to voice.
How does it have
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So,
तो पूछ रहे हैं इस साल क्यों नहीं किया आपने बनाया कि नहीं? हाँ.
Suspense, ये trailer है ना, picture next year करेंगे. So the gloves that we have made, it's got sensors on the fingertips which capture the movement of the fingers in 3D space. That goes through our algorithm which converts it to text, and that text output is converted to voice. That is how it works. I have got the devices here, and after the panel I would be more than happy to show you guys a demo. So,
Can we just see it?
yeah, sure.
Just show it.
Okay. I'll have to go get it. Yeah, it's right
Somebody
there.
help her. Just show it, that's all. So that we understand.
Thank you so much.
No, demonstrate.
Yeah.
Show what.
So this is what the glove looks like. It's got sensors inbuilt in it, and this is the microcontroller which converts the gestures to voice. So this is what it looks like from the inside. Yeah. So a quick story about why I'm doing what I'm doing. And this takes me back to 2008 when I was in 8th standard, and my school had a separate section for children with disabilities. So, and I was a part of the student council, and you know, we had to write a report on our interaction with the children with disabilities. So I used to notice that while all of these kids, they had some issue, and while they were struggling with their own issues, they all had a friend to talk to. You know, they could share their stories with somebody. But then there was this 6-year-old deaf child who had no friends. He could not participate in conversations. He spoke in sign language, but nobody else understood. In the classroom, he was very smart. He knew all of the math problems. He could get the answer, but he was never able to give it to the teacher. So his potential was never really understood. So that's when I started learning sign language to interact with him. And I asked him in sign language, "Will you be my friend?" And I still remember that moment. It is etched in my memory very well. He was so happy to know that there is somebody who understands my language. It's like अगर आप चाइना में हो 5 साल, आप सिर्फ चाइनीज सुन रहे हो, और सडनली आपको कहीं से थोड़ा सा हिंदी सुनाई देता है, तो you know, you will be like, oh my god, that is my language. That was the feeling that he had. And I used to see that, you know, every time we met in school, he would come running to me and he would keep signing until we absolutely had to leave. He had so many repressed emotions that he wanted to share with someone. And he was the kid who inspired me to help deaf people communicate, and he's one of the reasons why Glovatrix is what it is today. Thank you so much.